More than 100,000 jobs were created in Morocco's automotive sector, accounting for almost 30% of the country's new employment during that time. That job creation is leading to new opportunities, but there's still a tough road ahead. So how does Morocco plan to keep up with the demand for vehicles? Arlene Jokos has more.
It's another busy day on the production line at Lear Corporation in Tangier, Morocco. These are some of Lear's 14,000 employees in the country, creating parts for Ford vehicles. The automotive sector is expanding fast in Morocco, with the industry's exports worth $6.2 billion in 2018, a quarter of the country's total. The growth is concentrated in this Mediterranean city, with its easy access to European markets.
I believe that the Morocco country is so competitive because we have a stable social and economic environment. Needless to say that logistics is a key for our competitiveness. We are very close to Europe. It is just 9 miles by boat to Europe. And here in Tangier, we have an outstanding port.
Morocco has now overtaken South Africa for the crown of Africa's biggest automotive hub, the Wall Street Journal reports. And the boom shows no sign of slowing. In December of 2017, Morocco signed deals for 26 new auto industry projects worth a cool $1.45 billion. Auto brands including Renault and Peugeot now produce cars in Morocco, while Moroccan-made parts also end up in Audi and Volkswagen vehicles. At the Lear factory, 70% of employees are women in this traditionally male-dominated industry.
As quality coordinator, I am ensuring that everyone is understanding and applying Ford standard, that product is according requirements, and final customer is satisfied.
The parts she checks each day end up in Valencia, Spain, where Moroccan-made seats and wiring are installed into new Ford Cougars. Ford executive Juan Carlos Gonzalez has worked with Moroccan suppliers for a decade, overseeing contracts at Southern Europe's biggest Ford factory.
We have our major focus for Ford of Europe in North Africa, and particularly in Morocco, for obvious reasons. The industry has evolved there quite a lot in the last 10 years, coming from the certain range of components, very limited but with a major impact in our operations, to a wide range of technologies, component suppliers in these 10 years.
The employment boom and higher salaries are also changing Moroccan consumer tastes.
Now we are using more and more Japanese cars, Asian cars in general, American, yes. We are not relying on old-fashioned, which is French brand cars and all stuff. They are open because when it comes to consumption, for cars especially, it's not only the costs, it's not only the comforts and all the features, it's more about after-sales services, spare parts and all stuff.
At this Hyundai dealership, cutting-edge tech and hybrid vehicles are in demand.
Asian brands have progressively arrived on the market over the last 20 years in Morocco. Today, we see Hyundai among the top 3 brands nationally. We have been able to position ourselves with our products due to our very diverse range of technology and price points.
The Korean auto giant is especially sought after by the Moroccan middle class, who are turning away from the second-hand market.
Today, we find Hyundai vehicles with the latest tech demanded by the Moroccan customer, and we still manage to compete with all the European brands you find here.
At Tangier's top business school, students are eager to establish Moroccan brands as the next step for the country's automotive industry.
In the years ahead, we can witness major Moroccan companies and Moroccan brands that will be focusing on creating value and adding value in the industry and in the sector. So I think this can always be a new gate for Morocco in order to reach a major economic growth and also to develop its potential in the automotive industry.
And with the aim of producing 1 million cars a year by 2025, Tangier is strapping in for the long road ahead. Eleni Jakas, CNN.
Still to come here on Market-Based Africa, we hit the road with Renault to find out more about the company's big plans for Morocco and beyond. That's next. Welcome back. We're talking cars and Morocco, where French automaker Renault has become well established. The company's 2 factories in Tangier and Casablanca were responsible for more than 350,000 exported vehicles last year. Renault Morocco's managing director Mark Nassif explains the drive behind the company's expansion in North America.
Renault has been in Morocco for the past 90 years, but if you take a snapshot right now, what do you see? You see first a leader on the market. We have 40% plus market share, and that for the past many years. And what makes Morocco unique is the industrial assets we do have. We delivered last year, 2018, more than 400,000 vehicles. And the other point is the human factor we have with more than 12,000 people, about 12,000 people with many skills, which makes Morocco for us many vibrant and reflects the potential that the country we do believe has. What did strike me also when I got here is people do consider that Dacia is a Moroccan brand. They don't know it's born in Romania and then with Logan being all across the world. When you look at African market, it's basically 1 million, 1.2 million. Population is about China population, but market to compare to China is 1/20th, even less. And the market is basically up north, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Egypt, and south, half. And the rest is maybe 10% right now of commercial output potential. And the particular thing that Morocco enjoys is the location of the country, which allows us right now, with the setup that has been implemented by the kingdom in terms of roads and port specifically, just half an hour from here to go and dispatch cars to 74 countries. So the thing, not even because of the long history between Renault and the kingdom, is the location and the thing and the infrastructure that has been set up. Well, we are following the mainstream changes the industry is going through. So right now it's emission norms that are impacting a lot Europe. And since part of the production is also going to Europe, we not only have to catch up, but we lead that change. We have the engineers to be able to cooperate and transform the process, the products. And this also makes our global ecosystem stronger, because the skills we are trying to maintain and developing, we are also sharing that with the suppliers community. Morocco has emerged in terms of automotive usage, but we have a lot of potential. 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 might happen, obviously, in the future. Second, Morocco customers are connected, and Europe is next door. They know what's happening. They want the same technology. They want the same comfort. They want the same features. And they do like talking about now our 2 brands, Renault brand, our French design, our easy life way of doing and enjoying cars. So that addresses part of the market, And the other part of the market that has been emerging, and we see it in figures, is the fact that many of the people who are buying second-hand cars, for every single brand new car sold on the market, you sell 3 cars second-hand. Second-hand cars are moving 3 times the way first-hand are moving. So that's a global ratio we have in Africa, by the way, except in sub-Saharan countries where the ratio is much, much higher. So that also shows the reservoir, the potential that we have in the future.
Okay, that does us here on Marketplace Africa. Remember, you can head to our website for the latest stories and keep up with us on social media as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Zain Asher. I'll see you next time in the Marketplace.